All right. So, welcome everyone. Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay. So, Simo, what has been your biggest aha moment? And have you had a favorite module, or what has been your biggest learning from the first 2 weeks?
Limiting beliefs. That was one big one. Just ignore me. I'm taking my limiting beliefs. Gosh, where do I begin? The whole personality rundown that we had, that was pretty big for me.
Was that true?
For me, yeah. I'm an owl. That's a no-brainer, I guess. Capricorn owl. Just the whole thing for me was just more clarity in that. I guess I felt that I'd put in pieces that I'd been holding and trying to work out where they fit. And within the 2 weeks, I've just put in a whole bunch of things that made sense to what I was trying to figure out what that meant. So for me, that was the biggest thing. And I've learned essentially more in the 2 weeks than I did in 2.5 years of my study. But in a different way. I mean, there is certain elements that you have to learn in the classroom. There are certain elements to do with Maslow's rule of hierarchy of needs.
The hierarchy of needs,
And Jung's individualization and all that sort of stuff. But the problem is with any of that psycho stuff is that it's only good for university professors, because to read it, you'd then need 10 books to actually decipher what the heck it means and how that relates to you. And that's fine. We can study theories till we're blue in the face, but the reality of a lot of that is getting off the couch and getting into your life.
And this is why the tasking has been so important for everybody as well.
I think so. I've just finished my degree. So for me, this is like, I just feel like I'm still studying. So that's why I'm just I do it, it's just, I really get a lot out of it. And so for me, it's just, I'm hungry. I want more.
It's really exciting, because we've actually had another couple of men come on board for the next one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And they haven't even done the 5 days yet.
Okay.
As the intro. So we're actually relaunching this in a few weeks' time. But I'm really super, super, super excited. The fact that you've been on that study, doing your degree, and that you don't get this stuff when you're doing a degree. I mean, when I did my diploma, my coaching diploma, I got more from my 5 days in NLP and my 15 days in master practitioner to the 18 months of my degree my diploma that cost me like 20 grand.
Yep. You don't want to know how much I spent on mine.
Oh yeah. Oh look, I've spent over $100,000 on my own development, becoming a trainer, doing all of that. But that's a different story. So Effie, I'll go back to you now. What has been your aha moment? Has there been a part in this where you've had a holy crap moment? And where I know you've had a couple of little struggles, but what I've loved so much about you is that you've been so raw and so honest in everything that you've posted, and we just appreciate that so much, because I see your vision And I completely see that coming to fruition.
Yeah. And I don't even know why I'm crying and haven't even opened my mouth. It's been a really emotional 2 weeks. I've just been flipping through my notes now, and I think either day 5 or 6, what things do I believe to be true that are holding me back? Like reflecting on what I think about myself really hurt.
Yeah.
And the other one that had a positive impact is the ultimate relationship with self and the life vision, and being really, like, I do this a lot, focusing on the future vision, but just going through those questions again just really highlighted what my heart wants. But one thing that's come up in the 2 weeks is that there's still a lot of fear and resistance to allowing myself to have what I want, believing I can do it, and fear about facing the stuff that I've been avoiding for so long, and I still don't feel like I'm ready to face. So it's like that. Yeah.
So here's the thing. It's really interesting because in week 5, we're going to delve back into those limiting beliefs to kick them out again.
Mm-hmm.
And we are also going to look at all the different types of fear that holds us back.
Yeah.
Because when we look at fear, there's not just one type of fear. Okay? There's fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of embarrassment, fear of the unknown, fear of not being good enough. There's a heap. So we're gonna dive deep into those as well. Yeah. So, these 2 weeks have been all about, your identity, but also getting into your heads a little bit. Tia is going to pull you back into your heart. I've had you all in your head. Tia is going to pull you back into your heart space. Okay. And then you get back into the mindset, and then you get back into the heart space again. So, we've got this balance, and this is the reason why we did it. And, we almost started soft to build it up. And I went, no, let's go in hard. And
well, felt it.
I think it's been the best thing.
It has, really. It's been truly inspiring and amazing, I think. And I think, bring it on.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to go back to Tessa, because we were talking and we weren't recording. So I just want you to share, your aha moments. I know you're just a few days in, but what have you gotten so far?
Got more than this is going to sound a little bit, I don't know what it's going to sound like. I got more than I kind of expected, because as you know, I've done the first level of NLP. So you do a little bit of the surface stuff compared to what we're doing now. It felt surface stuff. And so going down a different level, and, which is no easier than the first time round.
Yeah.
So I was reflecting on who am I, and I noticed this time round, looking at that, I just keep getting distracted by this. Hang on, I'll just put it out there. That's better. I find that this time round I went in more esoteric. It was really weird. So last time it was very practical. This time around it was very much more, hey, I'm here to do something, and it's about spiritual and all of that kind of stuff. So that was one moment. Second moment was in a meeting yesterday. I realized my thinking style. I haven't got to your personality bits and all of that, so I don't know how this fits.
Yeah.
But I was in the middle of a heated discussion with my boss about our new service that we're potentially setting up and everything. And she's saying we're going to do this. And I'd say yes, but my head had already taken me to the nitty-gritties of the outcome. All the middle bit had just vanished. And she was trying to get me to go step by step through the middle bits, but I was bored with that. I was at the end bit, if that makes sense. And so then when I'm going through these, because of that, I'm starting to realise how many times in tasks and things. Well, are you still there? Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Cool. So now I'm sort of figuring out that with the tasks that you're setting me, that's what I'm tending to do. I hear what you say, I run to the end point, and I'm missing some of the process in between. So, you know, sitting there and suddenly realising routine compared to ritual, for example, was a good example of, I've just been throwing myself into what I already do and calling it something else without stopping to think it all the way through.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really interesting, because I'm going to have to I'll be calling myself out on it now.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm so glad that you've, you know, you've had those other experiences.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can see how Tia and I work together now too.
Yep.
And, you know, and what sort of a teacher, trainer, person I am as
Compared.
well. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I'm sorry, I've forgotten your name, the gentleman that was on. I've done my, sorry? Simo. Yeah, I like him, like Simo, I've done my social work degree, and we've also, where I work, we've gone through and done DBT, CBT, interpersonal therapy, this therapy, that therapy. None of it has the same power to change life and outlook, none of it, like this program, like NLP does. None of it. Well, I'm not allowed to use it, not allowed to use it at all, but none of it has the same power whatsoever.
Yeah. And I mean, I've done my very best to keep the NLP stuff out of it. But yeah, I've done that deliberately.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you don't need to be redoing that.
No.
You know, we're going to be seeing you next year to do to do that.
But I don't mind redoing it, because the realizations each time you go into this stuff, and for the people who haven't done this sort of work before, the second and the third and the fourth time that you do something, you just unpeel another layer of the onion and realize the same issue from a different perspective.
Yeah.
And it allows deeper and deeper understandings, or at least that's what I'm finding for me anyway.
You will see some things later on that you'll go, oh, that's like NLP. However, I'm teaching it in a different way.
Yes, I've noticed that. Yeah.
Okay, I would like to go to Heidi. So Heidi, have you had some aha moments? What has been your takeaway so far for the first 2 weeks?
I think for me, the very beginning with the who am I, writing the letter to self, and the rituals as well, because I added your suggestion, Miracle Morning. So I've nearly finished listening to that. I think I've got like a half an hour to go. And it's just so inspiring, and like, it just blows my mind. And so I've started to put the Miracle Morning, I've added that to my day, and that's really making a big difference for me. And and the who am I, because I was like, I found who am I more than that, like this time round compared to the 5-day challenge, that now that we've moved along, I'm writing stuff that I've only kept to myself, like in my own head, and maybe spoken it to, to my really close like friends and maybe my husband. And now I'm writing it down, and I'm just like, oh, this is really going to happen. So it's really it's fantastic. I love it. Like, it is, yeah, I think everyone should do your 90-day program, because it will change so many lives. And in just 90 days, like just in 90 days, you think of how many people out there that are, you know, at that lower vibration, messed up in their mindset, in their head, their emotions and everything. If they could commit and jump on and do like this 90-day program, fuck, they would be on an amazing, like, new start to their new life.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, you know, when Tia and I were putting this together, I mean, we're at the moment we're like doing a whole marketing campaign towards it. And when I had my interview with our marketing guy last week, he said, well, what is it that makes this so different? What is it? And I said, it's 90 days. When people sign up to a coaching program, and which is a 3-month program, it's once a week, one session a week for 12 weeks. That's it. You guys are getting videos, tasking, information, communication, Facebook group, Zooms, everything. So
yeah, it's brilliant. It's amazing. Like, it's just brilliant value.
It's going to be a bit more expensive
yeah.
for the next round.
Oh, definitely. Like, yeah, for sure. Like, I would be putting my price up as well.
Oh, yeah. We're putting it up a lot.
Yeah. It's worth every single cent. Yeah.
Thank you. Bizarre. What has been your aha moment?
Everything.
So far. Everything?
Everything. Especially Who Am I More Than That? And Letter to Myself. That was totally fabulous after doing 5-day challenge. And oh my God, I got the awakening and I had breakthrough when I was addressing my mom and dad, day 3. Oh, you guys witnessed that. Oh my God. I was like, oh, you know, I had so much of that I call emotional hurricane that I was holding within me for ages, about for 3 decades. And I was like, my goodness. And I realized that I was scared to face that. I did not have a courage to face the reality that, yes, I got these things from my parents. But when I was writing it, I was like, nah, I have to be honest with myself, and I accept it, and I give permission to myself to be free of that pain and trauma. So I don't know what happened to me at that day, on that day, and I just turned on the camera and I was like crying, and you all noticed that thing, and I was like, what the heck? Later on when I watched that, I was like, what the hell is this? And I said, nah, it's okay. It's okay. And other thing is, the most beautiful thing that happened to me today, I sit with my husband and he done that love language. And I was so shocked and surprised that first is act of service. And then we discussed together. And then he told me the same thought. I think that he read my mind, and he said, Fiza, if we done that 5 years ago, that would be touch or something else. Now, with the passage of time, our priorities are changing now. And if we will do that again after a month or 2 months, then it would be different. And I said, don't worry, my one is act of service too, because you are busy, I am busy. We want to be there for each other, to support each other, to share the burden, to do work together. And he said, yeah, for me, this touch is also good, but act of service. And what is other one?
Quality time.
Quality time and then physical touch. These 3. He got that first 3 and I got that first 3. And now I will go back again because I just paused myself on day 9. So I had finished about, 10 days, and I go back again to finish day 9, and then I will move forward because I want to give my 100%, because this is life-changing program. And as far as personality profile, once I was like, peacock, but I don't agree with so many weaknesses, which I don't have. But I said, it's okay to be peacock. And about life vision and passion, I already had that in my mind when I was going through with the question, the questions. I was like, wow, because once I started this program, I got that dream and that, since my childhood, I feel like I'm standing somewhere where people are clapping for me. I don't know what's that place, but I see myself in one of the biggest stage, and thousands of people are sitting and they were clapping for me. And when I was going through those questions, I got that invisible picture or voices again. And I was like, okay, accept it and ready to receive.
Yeah.
So I will do that. I will finish off that one, then I move forward. Otherwise, I'm not going to do justice. Just keep on watching and just everything in my head. No, but thank you so much for shaking all of us so much in these 2 weeks. And I love everyone's videos and posts. Oh my goodness, but I'm sorry I did not get a time. I was not in my senses for last 3 days to respond to your post, but amazing, amazing. Simo, well done, man.
Thank you.
You are the courageous man, because you are the only man in all these warriors. You are the courageous one. But thank you. And let's see what Tia will have for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to hand it over to Tia in a little minute, but I want to ask Janine and Dee. So Janine, I'll go to you first. So what are you hoping to get, like once you get back into it, what are you hoping to get from it?
I'm still figuring that out. After the 5-day challenge, you probably saw some of what I was going through. And at the end of that, I kind of went, I got a lot, but I'm not really sure what that meant. Bugger me, everything that I learned and heard and, watching other people's videos and things, let me tell you, from someone that's starting from scratch, I appreciate watching everyone's videos and thoughts and understanding things. I've had people come up to me just after doing that 5-day challenge and saying, what's going on with you, Betty? What are you on? You're not, you're not cranky anymore. And it's like, yeah. So what am I hoping for? I'm just finding myself again. I'm finding who I am and what I want to be, what I want to do, and just finding where my heart is.
So this is a bit of a new world for you, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad. Now, Deanne is actually my cousin. And we have not seen each other for such a long time.
Long time.
Like years. Yeah. So what are you hoping to get out of it, my love?
I've had a really rocky life. I think I'm going to cry, actually.
That's okay.
And I've done some really crazy shit. I joined the Navy straight out of school and left home and never went back. Wasn't going to have children. Now I've got 3 of the things. And now I'm a single parent, doing everything that I never thought I'd ever do and trying to do it by myself.
Including homeschool.
Without without any help from the ex at all, really. And I'm finding it hard. I need to find who I am. So when he left in June last year, I hit rock bottom. I've never been so depressed and sad and worthless. And I actually threw myself into a hospital for 3 weeks. And I met a really great guy there who's really helped me. And I've come so far in the last 12 months. And then Carol invited me to the 5-day challenge. And I went, stuff it. Let's give it a go to see how we go. I found it confronting. I found it hard. But I brought my kids in too and made them do some stuff with me. So that was fun. And I'm trying to find who I am again, because during my marriage, I completely lost who I was. I lost my voice. I lost my strong sense of self. I lost who I was. I used to be such a fiery little bitch, and I lost it. I lost it so much because I become this quiet, complacent, not giving, just allowing somebody to just treat me like a dirtbag, and that's not who I was. And I just want to be authentic again. I want to be who I was meant to be right from the beginning. And yeah, that's sort of what I'm looking for, I suppose. Finding me again. But I haven't done any yet. I'm having a bit of trouble. My divorce went through last week, so I was up here feeling really great about my life, and then we had to do that. So then I've sort of taken about 100 steps backwards. So yeah.
Well, you know what?
I'll get there.
Just stay plugged in here. You know, because you've got a whole heap of new friends now. That actually care about you, who've got your back. And, you know, this is why I'm so grateful that this first group of this program is such a nice, tight-knit little community. I know Nellie sent me a message and she said she wanted to be here, but she had other things that she needed to do tonight. And I know we've lost Katrina, so, but that's okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where she's gone, but we you know, there's going to be we're going to do some more Zooms, but I would like to hand it over to Tia now so that you can share with everyone what, you know, a little snippet of what's coming up in the next 2 weeks.
Yes, everyone. Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for your shares and for your learnings, and to hear you speak, because I love watching your videos and everything, but when you speak to us, it melts my heart. And Dee, I'm so grateful that you're here with all of us. So grateful.
Thanks.
We have you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We've all been through that.
Yeah. And while you sharing that for us, that's inspiring. That inspires me that you do that. Yeah. So the next 2 weeks are going to be like a holiday for you. Yay.
No.
But there's going to be a lot of fun. So life, joy, and fun. Yeah, so enjoy it. Enjoy it. But there are some things in the life section that you may see differently, and that's okay too. And you know what? It's what you experience and what comes up for you. That's it. Because this is about you and you getting to know you and you creating life on your terms.
Yep.
What you want. Yeah, that's it.
And there's going to, like, and the thing is, like, everyone interprets all of these modules and all of these exercises differently. So there's no right, there's no wrong.
Yes.
Whatever it is for you is what it is.
Yes. And whatever you resist most is for you.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, we're really excited, you know, to keep going. And what we'll do is we'll do another Zoom at the end of Tia's 2 weeks, and then we'll do another Zoom at the end of mine. So we're going to have two we'll have one Zoom every 2 weeks. Does anyone want to add anything else in at all? Like, does anyone want to share anything else from the journey so far? Yes, Janine.
This is not about the journey, and this might be totally inappropriate. Dee, do you live around Croki?
No, but I grew up there.
I was going to say, you know, I'm a loner here. I will come and reach out to you.
I live in
Okay.
Newcastle.
Bugger. Okay, you're in Newcastle. You're on your own. Sorry, carry on, Carol.
But she was in Harrington.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
That's where I grew up.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you know, we could be single buddies, and yeah, I'm going through what you're going through, but yeah, we can chat online. I'm sure that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? Just all connect. Like, just all connect with each other. You know, I mean, this, like I said, this is such a beautiful, tight-knit little group. You know, we are going to have another. I don't know. I'm still deciding whether to have another group or just to add the new people into this group. So we'll see. We're still putting it all together. But I'm just so grateful for every single one of you, because I just love how you're all just, you know, you're stepping up to the plate. You know, and some of you are confronting things that you haven't even confronted before. And some of you are realizing that you've got these amazing goals, and we're going to support you as much as we can to help that all come to fruition. I mean, Effie, I want to see that program.
Yes.
Like, I want you to get that done. And I want to see you presenting that program and working with women and whatever it is you want to accomplish. You know, we want to be there supporting you with that.
I would love that so much.
Yeah.
I just want to thank everyone for all the support. And I'm like, yeah, with work, I haven't had a chance to watch every single video, but I'm just loving people's journeys. And I did manage to see Heidi's one today, and I'm loving this International Love Week. So I just want to say good on you, Heidi. And yeah, just begin towards
Heidi,
it.
do you want to just share a little bit more about that? Because I'm so curious about that. And I just think that would be such a beautiful initiative to spread the ripple effect around the world.
Yeah, well, it dropped in when I first started up my business, and I created my business and registered it. And it just dropped in on me one morning that that I'm going to do an I Love You week. And I nearly started doing it, and then I stopped myself because I wanted to make sure that no one had done an I Love You week yet. So I've had a look around, and I cannot find that, you know, that someone's created an I Love You week. And then I'm just like, I Love You week. So with that, originally in my head, I was just gonna create it, like have seven people on board, and then we each do a day for an I Love You week, and you share something different on, you know, on loving yourself, you know, so you're sharing a part of your journey on love. And I really wanted to be able to everyone to get on board and just yell out I love you, and just spread it around. Just say to random people, I love you, I love what you're wearing, give a compliment. And then And then as time's gone on and I've like been, you know, watching, you know, like you guys, like mentors, coaches, doing other courses and just watching all of it, now my brain's getting really ticking to like, I really want to make it big. Like I want to make it big. I want to have guest speakers in there. I want it to ripple effect out. I want to create, you know, the free level.
365 days, Heidi.
Yeah,
I'll jump on.
like I really want to do it. I'm just, yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I want to say I want to do it in 2 years, but like, yeah.
I think you can do it sooner.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Heidi, I am in with you.
Yeah, we're all with
Yeah.
We
you.
all are with you. Come on,
You can
Tika.
do it.
Come on, do it.
I'm ready to share the love, Heidi.
Yeah.
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 We can have everyone, you know, doing a little.
Yeah.
Well, I even had made up, like I started to muck around on Canva, like with the free, like without paying for it, the free one, like trying to create the I Love You week. I started mucking around and stuff. And I said to myself, no, this isn't good enough to present. It's not good enough to create. I'm not good enough to do it yet.
Oh, we're going to smash that out of you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And my heart, my tummy just got all racy that I've shared that with you guys.
Oh, no, you know what? I did that on purpose to make you accountable to make it happen.
Yeah, thank you.
That's really scary. I did not want to commit to anything.
Yeah, and Effie,
Yeah.
I want you to come up with a name for your program.
I've already registered a business name 6 months ago.
And
Find Your Light Within.
Yay!
I've got the business name. I just don't have anything
Beautiful.
to go with it. Yeah.
we need to get you in the prac room, my love,
Mm,
to get you certified.
yes. I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mm,
Simo's going to come.
yeah.
Yeah.
I started a coaching course beginning a couple of months ago at the Coaching Institute, and I have noticed I put it on hold when I started the new job, and I have no desire to go there, to go back.
I've
No,
had,
come with us.
oh yeah, I've had mixed things with them.
Ify, I'm telling you, go with Carol. You will have no regret. I swear. These coaching institute, they all are crap. What they promise, what they committed, never, ever, ever deliver it. Never.
Yeah. Okay. And their marketing drives me insane. Just saying.
I was going to say, to tap into that, when I came back from doing the first round of NLP, a young woman came to me. It was a slightly different. She needed to be inspired to go back to her coaching course, which was a different crew, but they were teaching a derivative of NLP, and it was costing her upwards of $10,000 more a year than it cost me, and it was a 3-year program.
Yeah.
And they just kept adding, if you want to get this certification, you have to do this, and it's going to cost you. Just kept adding and adding and adding. So they may well be good practitioners in and of themselves, but their business morals were pretty crap.
Yep.
So,
And they probably don't give lifetime access to their students to come
That's
back
true.
and do every course that they've paid for, because that's what we do.
yeah,
So
you're absolutely right. So you just got to be really careful. As I
yeah,
have discovered through practice, you do have to be really careful.
yeah.
I just want to add one thing, and I just want to acknowledge Tia in this regard, because I got stuck and I was judging myself. And thank you, Tia, for talking to me at that time. I got stuck on day 5, the power of words. And I was thinking that there are so many things which were holding me back. And I got stuck. And I messaged Carol. Carol sent me the voice note, and I was again confused. And I started judging myself that what the hell, why I'm not able to finish this day 5. And then I messaged Tia, and she called me, and I had a conversation with her. And at one moment when she said, Fiza, how about you don't have anything? You have nothing. You are just judging yourself. think about it for a minute. And I swear, I was shouting and start yelling and screaming like a small child that, oh, I have nothing. I'm unstoppable. Nothing is holding me back. And I started crying and I said, Tia, thank you so much. If I ask someone else, person from my community, they start, helping me in judgmental mode, and that you have this, you have this, you have this, you have this. And I was like, thank you so much, Tia. Thank you. And that gave me the courage and totally shift my mind. That helped me to move forward.
Yeah, because if you can't find it, there's no use looking for something that's not there.
Not there.
Fizza.
Yeah.
That's what I said to you, right, Fizza? Don't go
Yeah.
looking for something that's
And
not there.
she added me one. She gave me very amazing sentence. Fizza, always remember, another level means another devil. So be prepared.
Yeah.
I
And
can attest to that.
yeah,
Yes.
new level, new devil.
New devil. Yeah.
And
You know?
sometimes it's the same devil at a new level.
Yes.
Yes,
That's true.
absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm so grateful for every single one of you. And I'm so excited. So for those of you who I've had a little chat to about, doing a little testimonial, I would love for you guys to do that. That'd be amazing. Yeah, and Janine and Dee, just stay plugged in. That's all you've got to do, is just stay plugged in to us. Tia and I are always here. Just send us a message if you need anything at all. I'm excited. I've got to go and unlock tomorrow's lesson.
Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah.
No.
I have one, and it may be bearing my excruciatingly amazing tech savviness. The links and the bibs and bobs, do you have them in a little file or something that's accessible that you can just sort of pop in and link in, like a little folder or something at the top of your page? Do you know what I mean?
For the 90-day reset.
Yeah, I know that you can go into your and go day by day, but I was thinking if you were having other resources to add in, like one thing I'd love is a suggestion list of podcasts, for example, I can listen to at work.
Oh, we could actually, what would be better is to put the extra resources into the Facebook group.
Yeah, that'll be easier.
Yeah, because I think there's a file section.
Yeah.
Or we could just literally do it as a post with links to
On it.
everything. Yeah.
So on my ones, like I've got like a TED talk for you to watch on one of the videos. So that's on the page. You can click on that.
There's a link.
It's a link on it, and it'll take you straight to it.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, because I've got some resources for my next lot as well. So I'm excited. Yes, Heidi.
With the playlist post that you did, so has that playlist been created in Spotify for us to access?
Not yet, because I want more songs.
Okay.
Get in there.
I want more.
Oh, you wouldn't like mine.
Yeah, and like
mine are too old.
It doesn't matter, Tessa.
I'm from the era of like Susie Quattro and
I love Susie Quattro.
What's wrong with Susie Quattro?
Yeah. What's wrong with Susie?
Akadaka. It's all good, Tessa.
I know. I'm the headbanger of the group in the corner.
Well, no. Oh, are you?
Have you seen my record collection?
Oh, Simo.
I give myself a headache. I only started that after I screwed my knee and I couldn't move.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh no, I actually my preferred genre is heavy rock. So like I'll add some of my old stuff in there as well.
And
Do it.
I'll balance it out with some 80s disco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love 80s.
Yeah, so just just put in whatever. I would like some more songs before we go and create the Spotify, the Vibe Tribe Spotify list. So
I'm guessing Highway to Hell might not have the right vibe.
whatever you want,
Whatever you want.
whatever you want.
And I love my
But-
Disney theme
There's
song.
whatever you want. What's that? Status Quo.
Whatever you need. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Whatever you want. Don't.
yeah, that one. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, lovelies. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Sorry.
So good to
I'm
see
just-
Yes,
everyone.
Janine.
I just had a laugh. You know, you did the whatever you want. I do love Susie Quattro and whoever she sang it with. And this is how I'm feeling at the moment going into this, stumbling in.
Stumbling in.
Can I put that?
Oh, that was classy.
Yes,
She
that,
sang that with the
um,
lead. She sang that with the lead singer from Smokey.
Smokey. Yes.
Yeah, and we went to Red Hot Summer, not last year, year before, and she sang it with the lead guy from not Boom Crash Opera, you know, one of those ones, and it was really good. I'll
Yeah.
find that version, I'll put it on.
Yeah. Yeah. No, do it. No, just
Cool.
whatever you want, whatever you
want.
whatever, you know, whatever
Okay.
lifts you up, like honestly, whatever lifts you up, whatever you're feeling at the time, you know, it's going to be relevant,
Yeah.
you know.
You know, I love Fast and Furious songs, and I play it on a full volume, and I'm like dug. This is a bang.
Add them in. Add those in,
They're good.
please.
They're good for exercises.
Yeah.
Oh, stop swearing.
I know, dirty language, yeah.
Oh, I love it. All right, I'm going to stop the recording now. Okay, that has stopped. Stop.